Hello everyone, welcome to the hypergamous journey. This video has resonated with me for maybe the last 3 or 4 days, and not to get overly spiritual or anything, I really consult God about what I'm going to talk about, if it's dealing with a concept or a mindset shift that we need to make. And what has been coming up for me has been cheating. When women are really afraid of being cheated on. And I get it. I understand it. I have experienced it myself, but I had to reframe it in order to see it for what it really is. The only man that can cheat on you is your husband. That's it. If you are in a relationship where you are mated, or in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you can't be cheated on. And I will give mated, some leeway, because I need to do a separate video on mated relationships. Mated relationships are relationships that are as committed as marriage, but there's no legal paperwork. And I have my own thoughts and opinions about how to successfully be in a mated relationship, even though I've never experienced it. But I equate it with the similarities of marriage, and I'll do a separate video on that. I think I did a video on that before. I'll try to find it. It's been a year and a half ago. But I wanted to ask you to reframe what you think about and how you think about cheating. Your boyfriend cannot cheat on you. And I had to realize this. And when I reframed it to a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship is not a real relationship. A boyfriend-girlfriend relationship is not a real relationship. I don't care if you're 16 or you're 60. It is not a real relationship. And so when your partner has sex with someone else, it's not cheating. He's just having sex with somebody else. Even if you've had the discussion about commitment and all of that. Only your husband can cheat. Only your husband can create infidelity. Or whatever. You get the point. Only your husband can cheat. If you reframe the relationship you have with your boyfriend and say, it's not a real relationship, I'm taking my chances. If he cheats, there's nothing I can do about it. Whereas if he cheats and you're married, you can divorce him. Or you can require money from him, or whatever you want to do. There are consequences for cheating. But when your boyfriend cheats, what are the consequences? Nothing that he can't deal with. He knows how to sweet talk you back into your life. And you can take him back or you don't. And most of us will give him at least one more chance. Like, he'll cheat once, we'll take him back, and then he'll cheat again, and then we'll take him back. So we'll give him at least 2 times. 1 time for sure, if he gets caught. So I just suggest that you rethink that word cheating, and then decide, like, well, if I find out he's cheating, what am I going to do about it? And I don't mean like you're going to try to keep him from doing it, because people do what they want to do. Or they do what they want to do, or they do not do what they don't want to do, period. And he's no different from you. You're going to do what you want to do, or you're going to not do what you want to do, don't want to do. So how do you prevent him? So my reframing is, if you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and he cheats, he's not really cheating, because you're not married to him, and you can really do the same if you are inclined. Most women are not, but you can do the same. There are really no consequences for him unless you leave the relationship. And if he was He doesn't really care about you. He doesn't really care if you leave the relationship or not. He'll just move on over to the chick that he was cheating with you, on you with, and he don't really care about her that much either. So you're not losing anything except, years or time or bonding with him. And that's what makes it difficult for us to move on, is that we have sex with these guys and we're bonded to them. I mean, there's scientific fact that women bond to men and men bond differently to us. They're not all into it like that, like we are after we sleep with them. So my thing is, the reframing part is, what do you do before he cheats? Like, what's your game plan before he cheats? What is your game plan before he cheats? Not after or during the cheating, but before. What is your game plan before? Some women go through their man's things and stuff and telephone and all that, and then they find out he's cheating. And I say, well, if you're not going to do anything about it, don't even mention it. Why? You're not going to do anything about it, and he probably knows you're not going to do anything about it as well, based on your temperament, how long you've been together. He's done it before and you've forgiven him. He knows that you're not going to do anything. I remember a friend of mine found out her man was cheating, boyfriend, girlfriend, and this was many, many years ago, like 30 years ago. And she said, I found receipts, I found this, I found that. I was like, okay, are you going to do anything if you confront him about it? And I think they were living together at the time. I said, are you going to do anything about it if you confront him? She was like, well, I said, if you're not going to do anything about it, then why bother? Just keep it to yourself and just keep moving, or figure out what else you can get him to pay for, or kick him out or whatever. It's like, if you're not going to take severe action, meaning something that's really going to make a difference in your life and make him regret cheating, why even bother bringing it up? When I reframed the boyfriends that I haven't had a boyfriend in years, to be honest with you. And it's okay, because it's easier for me to walk away. I'm more stronger in who I am and what I bring to a relationship. So it doesn't bother me that I haven't been in a relationship in years. It doesn't bother me at all, because I know that I'm a better person because of it. I've had time to focus on myself. So when I reframed that these boyfriend, girlfriend relationships I had in the past were not true relationships, and he had a right to sleep with whoever he wanted to sleep with, and so did I, even though I didn't, the past became insignificant. The cheating became insignificant in those relationships, because now I know it wasn't a real relationship in the get-go. In most of the cases, we never had a commitment talk. I got a video on that. I'll link it in the description. We didn't have the commitment talk because of his behavior and the pattern that we established. I assumed we were in a relationship. But I have to give myself credit and grace for one thing, is that I never slashed tires. I've cried in front of men before, but I didn't slash tires. I didn't call begging and pleading. Can we get together, and calling and all of that stuff. I think I did some of that in my 20s, but after I got in my 30s, I was like, I'm done. It's over. It's okay. I will get through this. And as you get more older and more mature, there's nothing new under the daggone sun. There's nothing new under the sun. Cheating has been around since the beginning of mankind. Probably when, God made Adam and Eve, if you believe that, or however you think creation came about. Cheating has been a part of it, because the way that men are wired, designed biologically and everything else, their brain is the one that controls whether they do that, cheat or not. I don't care if she's butt naked. It might be harder, but and today some of the women almost are butt naked. They almost are butt naked. And I look at them and I just feel sad for them, because they don't understand. Yes, that might attract a man, but what kind of man is he? Is he going to be the kind that you want? You got 3 children, 3 baby daddies, and you're half dressed. What example are you setting for your daughters? And 2 of your 3 children are girls. And then when the young lady gets older and she realizes that modesty is best, and then her daughter sneaking out, revealing clothes when she goes to school and changes in the bathroom at school into the more revealing clothes. And then she finds out or sees her because the daughter forgot to change back into the more modest clothes before mother came to pick her up, or she went home from school. Then she wants to beat her half to death. It's like, but you allowed this behavior when she was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And now at 16 and 17, when you're a 50-year-old woman or a 40-year-old woman, and now you know better, now you want to knock the heck out of her because she's revealing too much. But back in the day, you thought that was okay. And if somebody told you about it, somebody in my generation said that's too much, you would want to curse them out. So when I reframed cheating, I got rid of the past. I felt better about it. I didn't know about it. He wasn't really my man. He could do what he wanted to do. And if you take this, mature ladies, and even, mature ladies in mindset and not necessarily in age, if you have a boyfriend and you're sleeping with him, you know what I'm going to say. Stop. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I don't want to do this behavior anymore. I understand we've been doing it for X number of months, years, but I am a different person and I'm going in a different direction. You will see if he likes you that much or he doesn't. Most of them don't like you like that. They just in there for the benefits. So do something different. You deserve it. You deserve it. And if you're a mature woman, mature in mind and in age, you stop it too. You will find out if the man that you're sleeping with really cares about you or he's just in it for being laid. It's hard. As they say in that movie with Taraji and Terrence Howard, I think she sang it, it's hard out here for a pimp. It ain't that hard out here for us ladies. We just think it is. The biggest obstacle is finding a man who wants to settle down and mate with you or marry you. And if you are different from the herd, if you are different from the pack, not only on the outside, but on the inside, he will see it. And if he's for you, no one can take him from you because it's in the divine cards. My grandmother used to say, Niecy, what's for you, you will get. And I'm saying to you, what's for you, you will get. The issue is we are not patient enough. We do not want to do the work. We want it to be easy. It's not. Anything in life worth working for and having is not going to be easy to get. Anything that's worth having is not going to be easy. Another one of my mother's, sayings. Anything worth having is not going to be easy. Most women today, regardless of maturity, mind, or age, are easy to get. That's why we have low effort men out here dating. We have to change the dating landscape. And I think that might be my tagline. One woman at a time. That's how change happens. Somebody says, I've had enough. And there have been plenty of YouTube influencers on this channel before me. Shira7, Mina Irfan, Chloe _ Chrissy, who else? So many I haven't even met who been on YouTube for 10, 15 years telling us, stop sleeping with these dudes. Most men don't even like us that much. Find somebody, Crystalline Carrison too. She's been on here 15 years or more. These ladies have been on here 15 years or more, Black women, mixed women, dark-skinned women, black mixed women, dark-skinned women, phenotypically black women. Mina is Pakistani and Indian, born in Chicago, born and raised in Chicago. We got to stop it. And we have to value ourselves enough to stop it. That's the key. When you value yourself, and I'm here to tell you, I done been through the ringer. I might not look like it, but I've been through some stuff. I haven't been through, horrific things, but I've been through some things. And I have learned, if I don't stand up for myself and think I'm worth it, or I'm the jewel, forget the prize, be the jewel. I got that from my cousin. Thank you, cousin. She's like, I don't like that word prize. Say the jewel. You pick it. I think diamond is the highest ranking. If you want to be some other gemstone, be that. But we are the jewels. We are the jewels. We bring spice, fun, lightness, support, encouragement to the men. They like it. And we have not opened our legs to them. Just embody the feminine. When I feel like I'm getting too far away from my feminine, I've told you this before, try it. You might like it. I put my both hands on my womb area, the area where, you might have the little pooch, or the navel area. If you don't have a pooch, I put my hand there because it reminds me to be centered in that place. And when I do that, I stop talking so much. I listen more. I become softer, not only in my voice. And look, I'm talking softer, and I put my hand down here, and my whole tone changed. I feel my body. It works, ladies. Just that one simple thing, putting your hands or one hand on your womb area, that little stomach where you have that pooch, where your navel is, to calm yourself. That's where our creativity lies. I think I've said enough. So to just summarize, have a game plan before your man cheats. Before. And I can't tell you what that game plan is. It could be, buy you something more expensive or something expensive. It could be, no sex for whatever. I just stop. And of course, that's my opinion. Stop. But, have a game plan before he cheats. And don't get all emotional about it. And I know it's hard. But if you have a game plan, your chances of being all bent out of shape about it, throwing things and breaking your valuable things that you have bought or to throw at him or to somehow injure him, it's not worth it. So if you have a game plan before he cheats, and maybe in our private Facebook group, we could talk about that. But if you have a game plan before he cheats, then at least you're like, okay, this is the consequence. And if he doesn't want to pay the consequence, then this is what I'm going to do. Because, your man can be faithful for the 20 years. And then at year 20.5, some chick. And he's like head over heels, pee-whipped, right? And he's acting funny and crazy and stuff like that. And then you find out, what's your game plan? What's your game plan? And if you're sleeping with him and he's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, have a game plan for that. Because really there's nothing that you can say or do legitimately. You can't take him to court. You can't take him to court and get a divorce and get assets and stuff like that like you can if you're married. And to show you how prevalent it is and how patriarchal the justice system is in family court, they don't even penalize men for cheating. They don't. And they divide the assets according to some equitable laws, or depending on the state that you're in. Of course, community property states are different from the other states that are not community property, but they don't even penalize him and say, okay, because you cheated, we're going to give your wife like 30% more of your assets than she would normally get because you cheated. He's not even penalized in that way. And we know that most judges are male, and they're probably doing the same thing anyway. So that's to show you how, I guess, patriarchal our society is, or how prevalent that is, because men are not penalized for cheating. And we also know that women cheat now just as much as men do, but we ain't not talking about us. We talking about them, because this is a women's channel. And when women cheat, it's for totally different reasons. It's usually emotional neglect, physical abuse. Men cheat just because. And some of it is because, they might be emotionally neglected and all of that. Most of the times it's not, because we'll bend over backwards to please our men, period, point blank. Whew, I feel like I've said a mouthful, y'all. I do. Have a game plan before he cheats. If you got to write it out or whatever and come up with something that you feel satisfied with, because that will help you get over it faster if you find out that he has been cheating, is cheating, or wants to cheat. Have a game plan. And if you don't have a game plan, keep your mouth closed, whether you're married to him or not. If you don't have a game plan about his cheating, don't bring it up. You can stop sleeping with him. You can tell him why if you want to, but he'll probably figure that out. I think that's all I have to say about that. And I'm still working on getting you the information to join the private Facebook group. You haven't missed anything, because I haven't done anything besides just create it. And send me an email to the hypergamistjourney@gmail.com. and let me know that you want to be a part of the Facebook group. I will send you the link. And this is what I will send you the link, and then you can join that way. I repeat, send me an email at thehypergamistjourney@gmail.com, letting me know that you would like to be a part of the private Facebook group. I only have 3 who have joined so far. And I know a number of you have asked me for that link. So if you've emailed me before, I'm going to go back through, send you a link, and it should be easier once I send you another link and another email. But if you've never sent me an email saying that you want to be a part of the private Facebook group, do so for the last time at the Hypergamous Journey @gmail.com. I have Affirmation Journals on Amazon under the Hypergamous Journey. I have a free dating guide if you would like to get started with dating again. Email me at thehypergamistjourney@gmail.com. And if you would like to give a donation, the link is in the description. Donations are accepted at Buy Me a Coffee. And I believe that is it. I am off my soapbox. Have a game plan for cheating. And if you are in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, that's not a relationship, and it's just not. If you're married and he cheats, you're in a better situation. You get to determine how you want to proceed. Sometimes divorce is not something that people really want to go through. So I say maybe hit him in his pocket. I have to say this. I'm getting gray, y'all. Like, it seems like I'm just getting grayer and grayer every day. But I'm not coloring it. I'm not coloring because I don't have the time to do all of that. So, yeah, acceptance is the key, right? Acceptance is the key. Okay, bye, y'all. See you in the next video. Bye.